to Pullman, Washington. Martin Stadium, home to the Washington State Cougars, and the anticipation is running high on the Palouse. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, a squad looking to put on a show. Squaring off with another team from the Pac-12, the Washington State Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Washington State lined up to kick it off and get this game going. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Okay, so here comes the offense for the first time today. And here he comes. This offense is built completely around the talents of this running back, a rare commodity in today's game, and all eyes are on it.
And the defense knows it too. You know every single snap, this defense is going to be keying on this running back, knowing that he is the key to the offense's success.
Ran the ball on first down. Let's see what they do on second. Give to the fullback. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the option. He'll pull it on the read. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive, if he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum. Well, the fullback helping out his offense here, running the football. Nice job finding the hole and getting upfield. Takes a lot to bring this guy down.
After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on second down. Got enough space. And into the end zone for a touchdown. Well, that couldn't have gone any better.
It's so great for an offense to come out right out of the gate and score a touchdown on your opening drive. It just helps the offense establish that rhythm that is so important. It'll be interesting now to see how this offense does the remainder of this contest.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. So Washington State's offense will go to work for the first time. And you want to talk about dudes who can bring the heat off the edge, David? Both of these teams have somebody that can do just that.
That's so much fun. They get off the rock and they get in the backfield and get to quarterbacks. Make them feel uncomfortable, get them to the ground. These guys change the way offenses are playing the game.
These offensive coordinators better help out their quarterback. These guys need to be double-teamed with tight ends and running backs. You let these guys go one-on-one, you're asking to get sacked.
Washington State lines up quickly. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They bring the punter onto the field now. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. Here comes the offense on first down. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll power it inside with the fullback. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll ride his man on the option. And he's He's still running after the move. And now in the pitch, the ball's loose.
You run an offense when you're going to pitch the ball into the lateral. There's danger to it, right? There's reading things that have to happen when you pitch it. Don't get hit while you're pitching it so it goes all over the place. Great job by the defense being disciplined, understanding, causing the fumble, recovering the fumble, and getting a big turnover for this team.
And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you've got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And then coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field, and it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And 3rd and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
The Cougars will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, they're trying to go toss to get to the perimeter, but how about the DBs beating their blocks and using their speed to get upfield and create the negative play?
So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Yeah, and having the QB calls his own number and all these options, obviously multiple plays, he decides to stick with it, get some positive yards, and now what's next off of that? What's my next read off of that? How am I going to mix things up and keep this defense off balance?
Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. You know this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Quarterback keeper. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Quick tempo here for the offense. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Parker. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a 1st down. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, 1st down.
Now on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Balls at the 25. They run into a bit of trouble here at 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. If you don't convert on this 4th down, there will be questions about passing on the field goal try. Using his feet. Got all they needed for the 1st down, and then he gets down on the slide. Play number 10 on this series. Power football with the run. Trying to run it in the red zone. He's got 4, and he's down at the 12. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring.
was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Got it. Leaves it with the back. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Washington State going quickly. They'll go to the ground. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for two out to the 26. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Hey, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting in this position.
This first half of offense will be on the highlight reel so far. It's starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it a little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. And a pickup of 8 opens a world. on 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Buys a little time with his feet. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. The give. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go in the 1st, an array of possibilities here. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the 1st. On the option. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34th.
Well, it's a nice run there to keep the drive going, get the 1st down. I'll tell you guys, I'm impressed so far by this offense and their ability to run it early.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. On the run, it's Perry. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. A 3rd and long coming up here. Quarterback checking off. On 3rd down, going up top. He's got it down the middle. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Gets over down the middle. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Now down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. He caught it! And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short. Now on 1st and goal, a score here, and that mountain is huge if you want to make a comeback. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. The option look. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great stop by this defense. 2nd down and goal. Getting the lost yardage play. Now putting your defense in a better position to hold that.
Cutting it close now with 3rd and goal upcoming. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. They'll try to add another to their lead.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe it's lost one deep down the right side. And that pass intercepted. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it 1st down at the 39. That was not a great throw. Might even call it ungood. Tried to put some air under it and just made it too easy.
I don't think the quarterback had a lot of confidence in where he was going with that football, Reese. I mean, that's a ball that needed to get there so much sooner. You got to put a little bit more mustard on that throw, and just lobbing the ball down the field like that, I don't know. You're asking for an interception.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. He'll come out throwing on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Got it in the middle. It's Jefferson. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Jefferson. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Got to get everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Going to try to get it himself. Really nice job by this sophomore quarterback to pick up the first down with the run. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Snowed under by the defense. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. It is perfect. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Looks like you've had a very enjoyable day there today in Pullman.
We're ready to get it started here in the second half. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
Have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Trying to get to it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Well, after putting up 5 sacks in their last game, this defense was hungry for more coming into this one, and they knew it was going to be maybe a little bit tougher going up against this offensive line. They've had some struggles.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Washington State will have to boot it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. A fair catch is called for. It'll give him great field position. Offense with jumbo personnel. To the ground with the back. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Running back searching for a hole. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and 1, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And the fullback breaks off a nice gainer there. No such thing as just 3 yards in a cloud of dust with this guy. He can make people miss and get you a play.
Runs for the tackle. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Here comes the offense on second down. Now on the option. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2.
And the fullbacks, usually are typically in there to block, right? Those are the big, strong guys that usually lead the way for the running back. But occasionally you slip it to them, and you probably don't do it too much and don't make a living off it. But when you get a nice little chunk like this, maybe you find another way to give him the football.
They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. The give to the fullback. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Give it to the guy with no neck, 2 chin straps, oversized shoulder pads, the big burly fullbacks. Those guys are awesome. They're kind of a dying breed in college football, but you love seeing them get the pigskin, fall forward, and hit anybody in their way.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill.
Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Line getting set on second down. He'll do it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Washington State sends out the punt unit. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. And the punt will be marked dead just inside the 45-yard line. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Takes the handoff. It's Parker. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the fullback. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. And here comes the offense on second down. He'll keep it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. The give to the fullback. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on fourth down. Here comes the option. Now the toss. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. From that spot on the field, this is the area that we expert commentators call no man's land. So the call makes sense.
You have to go for it. You're in a situation where you're in field goal range for maybe elite kickers, but dude, go for it. You're not going to have anything to lose. Field position will still be okay. You got to go for it in these situations.
Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front, too. Right? You got to move those defensive linemen out of the way. At least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have it.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back was one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
Pickup of 1. It's down at the 11. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The pitch to the left. He's knocked down in the backfield. A swarming defense, and he'll lose 7.
Great team defense on that one. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones. D-linemen staying in their gaps. Linebackers and DBs filling. Just can't do it.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Now adjusting. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
He's going up top here late in the game. And that pass will be incomplete, and time has run out on this game. This is what an elite